Another very important part of a steam locomotive cab equipment is the hydrostatic lubricator. The hydrostatic lubricator is how we put oil in the steam supply, number one, to lubricate the valves and the pistons, and we also need to lubricate our air compressors on the steam end because we have steam-driven air compressors. You need to have the lubrication so things don't dry out and start dragging and moaning and creating very expensive noises. The way this hydrostatic lubricator works, it uses the simple physics that water is heavier than oil. So we'll have a steam line that comes in the very top of the lubricator here, and this gives an area for the steam to condense into water. And in operation, this cylindrical portion of the lubricator is filled with oil. We open up, this is the port that we use to fill the lubricator with the oil. And we have a sight glass just here to see how much oil we have inside the lubricator itself. As that water condenses, it actually pushes the oil up out of the lubricator through passages inside the lubricator. And the three valves that you see here are how we regulate how much oil is going to each of the feeds. There is a small needle that you can see through the sight glasses, and there is a light behind here that the engineer can look over, see through these bullseyes, and actually count the number of drops per minute of oil that are going to the different places. And while the engine is sitting, when we shut this valve off, then it shuts off the oil feed to the cylinders because we're not moving anywhere, but it allows the oil to keep feeding to the air compressors because the air compressors are running at all times that the engine is running. And at the end of the day, or the next morning as we're getting prepared, we have to drain the water out from under the oil. So this valve here is how we drain the oil out of the reservoir. And then we open this very carefully, and the water will drain out the bottom. And as we see a few drops of oil come out, then we'll close the drain valve. We'll take off, once again, we'll take off our fill port, fill it back up with oil, and we're ready for another day's service.